The Powers Project.
Kulong, how you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good. Thank you.
Well,
I just wanted to say thanks for letting me on your podcast. It's a very privilege to be
thank
on.
you. I appreciate you joining me during this segment that I call Facebook Friends question mark. It's not easy. I have a lot of people who sit there and say yes, they'll join me, and then don't. So I really
Right.
appreciate you.
No
Uh,
problem. I do have time today. So
Excellent.
Sunday, it's a very windy day in Long Beach, but we're getting by. It's very cold all of a sudden. It's the winter. So
You're out in California.
yes, sir.
Okay, so let me just
Where are you at?
in Orlando, where Chai is.
Oh,
So let me explain this.
okay. So
So
it's party. What time is it
it's
over there?
31 here.
Okay.
So Kulong isn't actually a Facebook friend of mine. He's a friend of a friend named Chai, and
Yes, sir.
we met on Chai's one of his posts. And so
Yes, sir.
before we get any further, Kulong, why don't you just tell the viewers and the listeners a little bit about yourself?
Sure. So as you all know, I'm home. You guys can research that on itself. But I guess what we want to talk about is how to get in politics, right? Or how to get involved. Okay, so I it's I've been in politics for a while, but it all started with Bush. Um, for some reason, the media started a thing. I didn't know about it. I started getting into it and started watching it. And I'm like, wow, you know, Bush is such a bad guy. He's all this 9/11 stuff and all this stuff. So I was like, man, you know what, the next year I'm gonna vote for Obama. Everybody saw Obama, everybody fell in love with him, and I was like, yes, you know sorry to say, minority, yes, I'm gonna vote for him. So I got into politics. I voted for him the first year. I mean, the first term. And then I was happy, at the time. The media, everything was beautiful. And then the second term came around, I voted for him too. I gotta admit, I voted for him. And then I realized, like, what has he done? What has he done? Like, we all of a sudden, all these wars, all this ISIS and all this stuff that he's. So am I really being told what I'm told? So I don't really know. So comes around, the next election, there's Trump and Hillary. At that time, I'm already familiar with Trump and not Trump. I gotta admit, I'm not. I don't know Trump at the time. I'm already familiar with Hillary, all her stuff. I mean, you can't even tell me about Benghazi. I know all about that. I mean, so let's not get with Hillary. Let's just go on with it. All right. So let's just go on with it. I don't even want to get involved with that because that's another episode. So let's move on with what happened. So Trump, all right, the election. I was like, who the hell is this guy? Who is this guy? I mean, this guy, he's been doing like all kinds of weird stuff from wrestling to this to that to this. I was like, no way, I'm not voting for him. And I'm definitely not voting for Hillary because I already know, you know,
Right.
I already know what's gone down and what she got fired from Secretary of State, and then she's running for president. So I'm not voting for her. No way, no how. So I went independent. I
Okay.
went independent, and I went for Gary Johnson.
Okay. Can I
I
ask you?
voted for him.
Can I stop you just for a second? Because
No, no, I'm telling my story. Or
well,
we gotta get to what we gotta get to.
I want to make a point here. I want to ask you
No, no,
a question.
no. You're not interrupting my story here.
I will. I
Uh,
promise.
no,
I
no,
I
no,
didn't know this.
no, no.
Please.
Okay, go ahead.
So, if if Hillary hadn't been the candidate, if Bernie Sanders had been the candidate, would you have voted for?
I can't answer.
You don't know.
Sorry.
No, I mean,
I'm not gonna answer.
okay,
At the time, I was for Gary Johnson,
okay. So you were no
and I
matter who
voted
was
for him
the candidate, you were a Gary Johnson person.
because I didn't like Trump, and I didn't. I know for sure Hillary. Do you want to talk about Hillary?
No, no, no. That's why I'm asking because I don't want Hillary in the picture. That's what I'm saying. If there had been a different
Oh,
candidate than Hillary, would you have
well,
voted for a different candidate other than if it wasn't Hillary?
yeah, I can't speculate on that.
Okay. All right. That's fair.
It's
All right. So please continue with your
no
story.
point. I
You
mean,
voted for Gary Johnson.
yes. So I voted for Gary Johnson, and you know how the story goes.
Hmm.
Trump won, right?
Right.
So we were like, we were all. I was with you guys. I was with you guys. I hated it. I couldn't take it. And then I started hearing all these stuff, which I initially believed too. The Russian collusion, the you already know. I don't have to explain it. So I started listening to all this stuff, and all of a sudden I'm like, hmm, you know, let me look into this stuff because it's kind of strange, you know. So I started looking at it, and I'm like, huh, all right. So the borders are racist. Immigration is, it's just so weird. The border, all of a sudden, we can't. I mean, whatever Obama and all the people ahead of him was pushing for, immigration was broken. All that, whatever they were saying, it just went out the window. When Trump came in, it was just basically he's racist because he wants a border, because he wants to follow the law and he wants to do what he needs to do. And he was basically what I'm saying is if you guys would have fixed that issue ahead of time, we wouldn't have to revisit it and spend money on it. And he's just basically following the law. So he's just doing what you guys were doing. And now it's basically he's racist. So I was thinking, I didn't know at the time, but I was thinking, okay, so let me look into it, what's going on. And then it started dragging on and on. And now you have what we have right now is 20. Let me just fast forward because I'm rambling on. 2020, we have all this coronavirus and we have all this riots and we have all this stuff. And before that, we had the quid pro quo and the impeachment. And I'm looking at all from a independent point of view, not talking about CNN or anything. And I'm saying that, wait a minute, it's not right. Joe did the quid pro quo, and then we had an investigation on it, and nobody admitted that there was a quid pro quo on Trump, but Joe admitted in front of everybody, in front of everything, and nobody said anything about it. And now I'm gonna fast forward all this because we're wasting time. Now we're going to 2020, the election, and we have all this Democrats. You guys already know that we the people, not just Republicans, but everybody else is going to be watching you because we know about the mail-in fraud. We know that this whole thing's going to take place, and then we see what I've seen, what I showed you on the map, right? What I mean, sorry, the graph. That we see the spike, and this is basically, I guess, well, where we're at now. That's what I asked you on the coming to the Facebook thing. That's where I asked you.
Right.
How do you explain that?
Okay. So are you ready or did you want to? Because I don't want to
No,
interrupt you.
no, I'm ready. I'm ready right now because I don't want to waste any more time.
All right. So here's the
I
thing.
gotta go.
I want people to understand that the whole reason Kulong and I had this discussion is based off of whether or not Trump has won the election. And Kulong is saying that there is some sort of fraud with the mail-in ballots, and I'm saying there isn't. There isn't any proof of that. We know that Donald Trump told his people not to mail in the ballots and to go and vote in person. So it's no surprise that the overwhelming majority of mail in ballots are going to go to Biden. My second point would be this. So when you showed me that graph, all I see is what should be expected. The Republicans didn't mail in their ballots, so you shouldn't expect a great deal of a number of mail-ins to show up for the Republicans. But number two, and here's
But let me stop you on there. There were zero votes for Trump.
I
How do
again,
you explain that?
okay, again,
Explain it.
that's very possible. I don't have to explain
Okay,
it.
so
I can,
okay, so well, let's
wait,
put it this way.
if you
Let's put it this way. You don't have to explain it, but
okay,
there needs to be an investigation.
let me explain something to you. Okay, first off, we need to respect each other so we don't talk over each other. All right, that's number one. And number two is to answer your question. There, you said something about Republicans have to be there. Republicans were there, and other Republicans have stated as much to say that the accusations that Trump made were absolutely false. Democrats didn't say that. Republicans said that. They said they were there viewing the process. Okay, that's number one. What Trump said,
So
Trump.
can I say something about number one before we go on? So does it matter if a Democrat said it or a Republican said it? It doesn't matter to me.
It does to Republicans.
You
They think a
the
lot.
graph says Trump had 0 votes.
Okay,
So tell me what happened on Tuesday night
when the same
when we
thing.
went to sleep midnight.
Exactly. All right, so exactly what was expected to happen. They even told.
Expected to happen. Okay, so you have 0 votes for Trump,
Okay,
and you have over 4,000 votes for Biden overnight, and we wake up and he's in the lead.
okay. So there was something that was talked about 2 weeks before the election called the Red
No,
Mirage.
no, no, no. You explain that.
Okay, so the Red Mirage was this. We knew that going into this, that it was going to look like people were overwhelmed, that Trump was going to overwhelmingly be winning because they were making, especially in states like Pennsylvania, who refused people or they refused to count the mail-in ballots until after everybody came in and voted. So
0 votes for Trump. Mail-in ballots.
okay, you have Republicans there seeing overseeing.
0 votes for Trump. Mail-in ballots.
You have Republicans there.
0.
You have Republicans going, that's true. It's not Democrats who are
I
saying,
told you, Democrats or Republican. It doesn't matter.
but it does because then you're seeing that
Look at the facts. 0.
it, again. So that's the fact. Why do you have a hard time understanding?
Okay, so let's say that's the facts, all right?
Okay, let's do because
And
that's the facts.
yeah, let's say that that's the facts according to you. So if Joe Biden wants to be the president for both people who do not vote for him and people who do vote for him, don't you think he want to put our minds at ease by investigating it himself?
I don't think he needs an investigation. If there needs to be a
It's
recount,
0 votes.
if there needs to be a recount, I don't think that
Okay,
they're
that's
blocking.
all I'm asking. That's
That's
all I'm asking.
we're not sitting there talking about blocking a recount. Trump is the one who's sitting there. Look, here's the thing. There's two
Go
things
ahead.
I think you should take notice of. One is Trump is only claiming foul in the states that he lost. He's not claiming there's any impropriety in the states that he won, but only in the states he lost.
Okay,
I find
let's
that a
put.
little
Okay,
strange.
so Trump is not complaining. I am. I saw it. I
Trump is
saw it.
complaining.
I saw the graph. Forget about Trump.
Why?
I'm asking
He's
you.
the one who's sitting
It
there.
doesn't matter about Trump. I saw the graph.
Okay. And again,
Why is there a spike?
be-
Three, 4,000 for Joe.
because
0.
Democrats overwhelmingly mailed in their.
Oh my gosh.
Why can you not accept that? I mailed,
0.
I mailed in my ballot. My best friend.
0. We're talking about 0.
So
Look at, have you seen the graph before that? There was a trend. There was a trend. All of a sudden,
exactly because the mail-in
don't you want to investigate that?
if you want to hear the answer,
Do you want to investigate that? Do you?
I
As
don't.
why not?
Because
If you're fair, you
I,
would investigate that. Okay, so you don't probably don't know what I do.
okay, wait a second. You're
I
at,
I
if you're at
I'm looking at graphs every day, and this spike is
Kulong,
it's not.
you cannot ask me a question and then talk over my answer. You
I'm sorry.
let me answer, okay? I
Go
don't
for it. Go
want
for it.
an
I'm gonna mute myself right now.
okay. I don't want an investigation because there's no proof of impropriety. If there were, I would be the first one. Where did you go? Hello? Oh, there you are.
Here, I'm muting myself.
Oh, no, no, no. Oh, I see what you're saying. But you're not muting yourself. You're taking yourself off the screen. Your video's disappearing as well.
My bad.
Oh, that's okay. So here's the thing. If there was impropriety, I'm all about it. Now, I want you to understand something because I don't think you completely understand where my point of view comes from. And I want
Go
to,
ahead. When you're done,
So what I wanted to do, and what I did do, is I said something to the Democrats because they were all outraged that Trump and Republicans were accusing them of cheating. And I said, let me explain something to you. You have proven that the Democratic Party is as corrupt as the Republican Party. You have cheated. So if you've been accused of cheating, don't clutch your pearls and pretend like you're above that, because you're not. Because if you could cheat, you would. And I have no doubt that the Democratic Party would cheat if they could. The problem is,
Are you saying so? Are you admitting that you have no doubt that they would cheat?
oh yeah, absolutely. I absolutely believe if they had the ability,
Why are you saying that?
because it's true that we've seen it happen twice. We saw what they did to Bernie Sanders
So
twice by cheating. They got Hillary the nominee in 2016, and Biden.
yes, you are correct. At least you're admitting the truth.
Yeah,
See,
because
you know your stuff. I mean,
and
we've
here's
seen it with Hillary, thanks to WikiLeaks. We've seen the whole thing. That's again, I go back to my story. That's the reason why I didn't vote for Hillary, and I voted for you know what, the whole story.
okay.
I hated Trump, and I hated Hillary, and I voted for independent.
And so I completely understand. The issue I have, or the challenge I have, is with people like Chai, who can only see what the left does wrong.
Wait. I mean, it's
Wait, wait, you gotta quit
Ooh.
interrupting me, okay?
Well, I mean, we're not talking about Chad. We're talking about you and me, and
Because you're doing the same thing Chai's doing. You see the problems with the left. You admit, yes, the left would cheat, but you conveniently neglect the fact that the right is just as corrupt and cheats as well. We
prove it. We don't say anything until
All
we
you
prove
have
it.
to do is look at Mitch McConnell and the actions that he's pulled. Please,
We're talking about Trump
we're talking
versus Jew.
about Republicans. That the Republican
No,
Party.
no, we're not. We're
Oh,
not. We're
God,
talking.
you-
Trump is anti establishment.
Trump is Trump
There's
is
going to be people. There's going to be people in the Democrats, and there's going to be people in the Republicans that hate him.
listen.
He's
Part,
anti-democrat.
both parties
I mean,
are. He's
anti-establishment.
Trump isn't anti anything. He's pro Trump, is what he is. Everything he's
Who? Trump is pro-Trump.
yes, he's all about benefiting himself. Everything he has done.
Everybody should be pro themselves. I
No,
mean,
no, that's where you're wrong. The president.
if you don't love yourself,
It's not about that, Kulong. You're conflating.
okay. So,
Wait,
oh,
you
okay,
can love
go
your
for it. Explain
but
yourself. I mean, go
okay.
ahead, explain
All
yourself.
right, so here's the thing. You should love yourself. But if you're the president of the United States or you're a senator or congressman, it goes beyond the love for yourself. You're there to protect the people of this country, not your own interests, the interests of the people of this country. If you're going to go in to become president to serve yourself, you have no business being president or congressman or senator. And that's
Do you
exactly
know?
what he's done.
Do you know? Okay. Let me.
Go ahead.
Do you know what he's done for the black community?
What has
Do
he
you
done?
know?
What
You tell me. You tell me.
he hasn't done squat for them.
Okay, that's
But
how much
but
you
on
know, right?
but
No,
on
no, no. That's how much you know. No. That's it. That's all you gotta say.
because you
That's all you gotta say.
ask
That's
people.
okay. Let me ask you.
Wait. I just got off the phone with a friend of mine who happens to be black,
You're
and
not letting me finish.
okay,
I don't care if you got a phone off of a friend who's been. What does that mean?
because he's very political like you, and
I don't care.
so he knows firsthand what Trump has done for them.
I don't care if he's. Oh my gosh, I'm minority myself.
You're not black.
Oh my gosh, you just used. Oh my gosh, you just used a Joe Biden.
No, Joe
You're
Biden
not
hasn't.
black.
Wait a minute.
You are not black. That's what you just said.
Right. You're not. You're Hmong. There's a big difference. Asian people are treated
Oh
completely different than
my.
black people. And if you don't believe that,
We
ask.
haven't. Oh my gosh, you used a Joe Biden.
No, please don't twist that because that's not what I said. Because Joe Biden
You
has,
say I'm not black.
yeah, and Joe Biden hasn't done anything for black people
So,
either, except incarcerate them.
okay, you know about the 1994 law.
Yes, I am absolutely
Okay,
aware of it.
so you don't know nothing about Trump, what he's done.
He hasn't done squat for them.
Okay, so when we get off this call,
No,
I'm gonna pretty.
no, explain it now because I want you to explain to
Okay, I'm
watching.
gonna give. Can I just give you one?
Yes, please do.
Just one. You do the rest. You didn't. You research the rest.
Uh,
So,
go ahead.
are you ready?
Yeah.
So,
What have you done?
so all the black colleges, we
Mhm.
pretty much passed the bill to where they're going to be funded forever. They don't need to ask for anything else. Obama didn't do it. Nobody else did it. He did it because education is very important.
Really?
Okay, did you know that?
No, he has not
Look
done.
it up.
He has
Look
not.
it up.
I will.
See, you said you didn't know, and I had told you that. I just want you to
I'm
research it.
telling you.
Look it up. You
What,
got to. You got. You got.
what has he done?
Okay.
I said
Do
squat.
you do
I
you,
didn't say I
do
didn't
you
know.
do you
I
have
didn't say
the
that. I
do you
said
have a website? Do you have a laptop right now?
I do.
Look it up. Look it up right now. I want you to look it up. Stop playing.
All right, calm down.
Look it up.
Calm down.
Look it up.
I'm going to look it up. So
Okay,
calm
right
down.
now.
Okay, relax. Okay.
Nope.
Yes.
You're going against it.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
If I'm willing to call out the left, I'm willing to call out the right. If the right, and
Good.
so
You
here,
know what? Kurt, I respect you for that. You know, I respect you for that
okay,
because
and here's the thing, and I will say that Trump has had some good policies. I don't think Trump is evil. I don't.
I want you to look it up. I want you to look it up before we talk.
You need to listen. I'm looking it up as we.
I know, but we got to get to this. I don't have enough time.
What don't you? You told me you had plenty of time. Now all of a sudden your time.
I no, I have plenty of time today,
Okay.
but after today, I got to get some food.
Well, you should have told
Bro,
me beforehand. That's
no, your lunch. I mean, I'm giving you some time right now, but how much time do we need? You have to look it up, and we're gonna have to get to. We
all right.
have to get to my questions.
All right. So here's the thing.
My questions is still there.
Here's the question. This is all right. So here's the thing. You and I can go back and forth, and I can spend time researching. I can send. I can tell you.
No, I want you to look it up now.
No, I want you to listen. You don't
Nope.
dictate. I know you think you're Trump,
Nope.
but you don't.
No.
Do.
You're gonna have to look up Trump's bill about the
Oh,
black colleges.
this is my show. My show goes the way I dictate that it goes. Now, I'm going to tell you this.
My bad. My
Our
bad. My
original
bad.
discussion is whether or not Trump was cheated. That it had nothing to do with what Trump did for black people or anything else.
Well, we haven't got there yet.
Yes, we were there, and you took off into a
Oh,
different
my
direction.
bad then.
Okay, so you know, I can look up the whole thing about Trump and whether or not he did what you said he did because I've yet to hear anything of that, and I don't know anyone who's benefited from it. But
Oh
that
my gosh, no, you did not say that.
why did I not? You're being
You
extreme.
do not know. That's
You're
why.
being extreme. No, I'm telling you,
You
it's
do not.
didn't happen. But you know what? If it
It did
did,
not happen.
okay,
Okay.
if it did, if it's passed and this is passed and it's something that's happened, I will
It's
I will
already
I
happened.
will make a retraction and say Kulong was right. I have no issue with doing that.
When you gonna do that?
I will
If
do
you
it.
find out.
I will do it when this show airs. I won't wait.
Gotcha.
I won't wait on the after fact. I always will immediately. Okay.
Keep me posted.
But I'll give you the link. You'll be able to see the show. You'll be able to hear the show. You'll be able to share it with your friends.
Give me the link too when we're done.
I will do that. Now listen to me. What
Yeah.
we were talking about was whether or not Trump was cheated out of the victory.
Okay. Let's get back to that.
So let's get back to that. There is
Let's
no
finish. Yeah.
there is
Sorry.
absolutely
Go.
zero proof that he was cheated. And here's the thing: two things that I wanted to make to point to you earlier. One was, which I already made, was that he's only claiming foul play in the states that he lost. Now, you and I both know if the Democratic Party had some miracle way of cheating the whole entire system, Joe Biden would have won a lot more than what he did. He barely eked out a victory. So to sit there and claim that he somehow manipulated the election and cheated is ludicrous. And number two, if the Democrats could have cheated the system, Mitch McConnell and Lindsey Graham would both be out of a job right now because I'm going to tell you, as Democrats as they go, Mitch McConnell is a bigger threat and Lindsey Graham is a bigger threat to their party than Donald Trump ever will be.
I'm not gonna say. I mean, that's another debate. I'm not gonna get into Mitch
No,
McConnell and Donald Trump.
it's
It
not.
has nothing to do with this.
It has everything to do with it.
No, stop
If
it.
no,
Stop it.
you're going to accuse the Democratic
Stop.
Party of
Stop.
cheating.
We're gonna go to the first question.
Makes
We're
sense.
gonna go to your first point first, because the second point has nothing to do with it.
It does.
Mitch McConnell. Okay, let's go to the first one first. What was your first point?
You cannot say that
What was your first point?
the Democratic Party cheated, but they were so inept at cheating that they didn't get rid of McConnell and Lindsey Graham while they were cheating. That makes no sense.
We have to prove that they're cheating first.
Right, but there is no proof. So you're going off on an assumption that
Okay, so wait.
off of
So
nothing.
okay, you're assuming, you're saying that there's no proof.
You just said there's no proof. You
I
personally.
did not say that
I'm
there's
going.
no there's
Wait.
no proof. Oh, you're saying that I said there's no proof of voter fraud?
Yes, you just said it. I.
When?
You just said like listen. When you go back and watch this, you're going to sit there and go, "Oh, I did say there's no proof." You just said it. I swear to you.
I said that there's no proof when I'm telling you why is there a spike?
Because again, Donald Trump told all of his supporters, "Do not send in
So
mail."
wait. You're telling me that I said that there's no proof of voter fraud when there's
There isn't.
when there's a spike and there's dead voters
No.
and then oh my gosh.
Here's
And then there's and then there's a computer glitch.
a computer glitch. Yeah, and you know how many times that
Right.
happens, and what you think that benefits?
There's something going on. Do you have to admit? Do you admit that there's something going on?
I'm going to sit there and no, I will not admit
You
that.
just admitted earlier that
I said if
Democrats have the Democrats been doing all this
yes,
like you said?
wait. So
Did
here's how the wait a
did
minute.
you not say the Democrats been doing this fraud for years?
No, I said they've cheated, and here's how.
Okay,
All right, but wait.
before.
Here's what I'm going to tell you. They cheat
Yes.
not by changing votes or hiding votes or creating new votes. What?
Okay, I don't care. Okay,
Yeah. Wait. You
let me ask you this, Mitch.
who?
Not Mitch.
I'm not Mitch. I'm
Kurt.
don't.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No,
I've got so
all
many.
right,
I'm
I'm Mitch
sorry.
McConnell.
I got so many. No, I had so many podcasts that I can't remember because there's another guy who wanted to debate me on Friday and his name was Mitch.
Okay,
So,
so
so
go.
Kurt, sorry,
That's all right.
my bad. So oh,
You lost your train of thought.
no. I'm just thinking the glitch and the spike. It is the way it is. It just came the way it is in there.
Okay,
There's
are
just
you
no way to explain it.
that every election practically there's a glitch in one
And
state?
then yes,
Are you
and then since there's a glitch, we should kind of investigate what's going on, or at least kind of square things out. We
okay?
should just
I'm okay with that, but
okay. So we both agree on that.
but
That's all I'm asking.
that's not an investigation. That's going back to go. Okay, let's make sure the count is correct, and do a recount. I'm okay.
That's it. That's all. That's all we need. I
Investigate.
mean, there's you've seen it. There's already foul play.
There's not. There's not foul play in the.
Wait a minute. The computer glitch, the dead votes. Is there not
You keep saying dead votes. No one has come up with any dead votes. And here's what I'm going to tell you.
Pennsylvania?
If there,
Pennsylvania.
even
Pennsylvania.
yeah, and they still have not corroborated what
Why are you afraid of an investigation? Why are you afraid of it?
because you're an
Okay, so do you agree on an investigation?
You keep asking me
Do
questions.
you agree on an investigation?
No, because
Why not?
because an investigation
What
insinuates
were you gonna do to it?
I
It's just the truth to be the truth will just come out with an investigation.
got to quit asking me questions and talking over my answer.
They investigated everything that Trump did. Why can't they not do this?
They did
From
not.
coming from a Russian collusion all the way
I'll tell
to
you what.
pro quo.
I would tell you an investigation isn't necessary because there's no proof
Why?
in doing. That's why. So here's what I'll tell
How
you.
can you say no proof when you do an investigation yet?
Because
There's already
all you have to do
there's already things that's leading to
no, there's not.
voter fraud.
No, there's not.
The spike,
There's
the
conspiracy.
dead vote,
It's a
the denial of Republican supervisor during the mail-in ballots.
that is not.
Oh
See,
my gosh.
you're
Are
saying
you're denying it?
I'm not denying it.
Yeah, you are.
There's Republicans who've already come out and debunked what you just said.
I just told you Republicans are Trump is
Oh, so you think his own party
anti-establishment.
are lying again?
There's so many. Forget about parties.
Wait, no, because you can't forget about parties because Trump.
No, yes, you can't.
Party.
We're basically talking about corruption here. Where
Wait,
he's draining he's getting rid of all the bad people,
are you kidding?
and you're not letting it happen.
When he drained the swamp, all he did was put worse swamp creatures in there than that were already
You
there.
want to talk about a quid pro quo?
You want to talk about quid pro quo when he
Okay.
sat there and held funds because he wanted the investigation done on Biden
Did
in
you
order to get the funds?
did you watch the
Let's
whole
talk
thing?
about quid
Did
pro.
you did you- did you watch the whole court case?
Yep.
18 witnesses.
Yep.
Zero said
All right,
that
so
there
let,
was
all right, so let me.
what did the main what
How many?
did the main witness say?
What? Let me ask you something about
What
Benghazi.
did the main witness say? He said that no. He said Trump said, "I want no quid pro quo. I just want him to do the right thing."
Yeah,
The money went through.
that's
Nothing happened.
not what was
But
said.
do you
Said.
want me to play it?
No, here's what I want you to do.
Let me play it. Let me play it.
Oh,
Give me access on Zoom so I can play it.
going off on tangents.
No, 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 no. I got the exact words.
No. So here's the thing.
I
Did
got the exact words.
the 2+ years that were investigated on Hillary Clinton, what was she charged with? Nothing. She was found completely innocent. Was she?
Okay, you want to talk about that? We could.
Yeah, sure. No. Here's the thing.
Let me talk about that. Stop,
All you're gonna do is you're going to give
stop.
what
So Hillary, you want to talk about Hillary Clinton? Okay, we talk about her. So what did James Comey find?
nothing. She was found innocent.
No. What did he find when he said over a thousands of
Emails. Nothing showed.
over a thousand of emails deleted, classified?
Yeah, and so and
Yeah. And
Ivanka,
what? Oh
Ivanka
no no no
was
no
on the
no
same.
no. Let me
Yep.
finish. Let me. You got me started now. So James Comey went on Fox and admitted that yes, after the GI report, he admitted that it was my fault.
Okay.
I made the mistake. He was right. He was right. We made over 17 major mistakes. It was that was funded by what? The DNC.
You don't. You see. Here's where
No. You know about this.
no,
You heard about it.
I'm gonna.
He admitted it on Fox. He admitted it. The GI. He only admitted it because the GI report came out. If the GI report not came out, he would not admit it. You know that.
I
He's been lying.
no.
Okay, how many emails was deleted that was classified?
How many was just how many were classified? To Ivanka had.
No, 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 no,
You
no,
don't.
no, no.
You don't.
You don't do that.
Yeah.
No,
She.
no, no, no.
Wait.
Ivanka was not in the. Ivanka was not in an investigation for murder in Benghazi.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
She was
So
found.
how many
So
how
here's
many
the thing.
how
You
many emails was how many emails? Tell me.
do not see the hypocrisy of what
No,
you're.
no, no. Your hypocrisy.
No.
How many emails? How
I
many emails?
listen.
How many?
Kulong. I call out Hillary. I agree.
She said zero. She said zero. And why does she have a personal email,
Kulong.
a personal server?
You're not going to get an argument out of me because I agree with you.
Why does she have a personal server when she knows?
Kulong. Why are you arguing?
When she knows? No,
Why,
no, no. We talked about Hillary.
and
Okay, Benghazi. Let's talk about this. Why does she refuse security? She even cut security when they asked for it.
why are you?
And why? Okay, why when they were under attack? Why when they asked for security help, Obama and Hillary were sleeping?
Trump's
It's too dangerous because we could get killed. No,
no.
no.
I'm
Are
not.
you for America? Are you for America?
Are you?
Obviously.
Obviously, I am as well. Here's
No,
the.
you're not. You're not.
Yeah. Oh,
You're not.
going to tell me I'm not for America because
Joe Biden sell
I'm not
us
for
to
Joe Biden.
China.
I am
Joe
not.
Biden sell us to China. Do you know that?
No. What I know is that we
Well,
were sold to China a long time ago.
well, yeah, you don't know about Benghazi either. So
I do know about Benghazi because I didn't argue
you
with you.
know,
But you
no,
argued with
no.
yourself. I said I agree with you about 5 minutes ago, but you're too busy trying to make your
You got me into Hillary.
yeah, you're too busy talking instead of listening. That's what
Okay,
happens.
my bad, my bad.
Okay, if I sit there and tell you I agree with you, why are you still arguing?
I want to make my point clear.
I understood your point, and I said I agree with you. The point that you need
Okay.
to understand, though, is that even though Hillary was found innocent, that means that Trump was guilty too. But just
Oh
because he
my
was
gosh.
found innocent
Oh
doesn't
my
make
God.
him innocent.
Trump is not even involved during those times. He
Not
wasn't even
Benghazi.
in the
His
picture of Benghazi. Oh my gosh.
quid pro quo. He was absolutely.
Trump was not in the picture of Benghazi.
why are you, we're not talking about
We're
you.
talking about Hillary. You say that Hillary's talking that stuff. Trump is
You've
guilty
got
too. No, he's not.
listen, you've got to be able to keep up with the discussion and be able to see two things. What I'm saying is that you, like Chai, like all of the Trump supporters, you see what's wrong with Hillary, you see what's wrong with Joe Biden, you see what's wrong with the left, but you're completely oblivious to what's wrong with Trump, what's wrong with McConnell, what's wrong with Lindsey Graham, and what's
Oh,
wrong.
let's start with Trump first. Explain.
Yes, let's do. Let's talk about
Explain.
let's talk about the fact that he cannot open his mouth without telling a lie. He has told
Hey, hey, okay, okay. Go ahead. What lies has he said?
he's everything from that he supports LGBTQ community, which he's done so many things against.
He support. Okay,
No,
okay. So Joe Biden, right?
you do not sit there and tell trans people they can no longer be in the military because you're using that. Oh, they shouldn't be able to get their they shouldn't be able to transform in the military, and it shouldn't come as an expense to the military. But you can take that same expense and you can sit there and apply that money to things like, oh, and say, oh, well, come in, we'll recruit you and we'll give you this money for college. What does it matter if someone chooses to use it for transitioning or if they use it for college? What does it matter? Because he's
Yeah.
and he has been anti-LGBTQ his entire presidency.
Okay.
He's allowed people in his cabinet and he has allowed people in his immediate surroundings to hear spiritual advisors who are all completely anti-LGBTQ people who would have these people killed if they could. If it was legal, they would have these people killed. They have
I
such
get it.
okay.
I
So
get it.
how do you let people who have that kind of belief
All
be
right. So we're venturing off of my question
no,
and going to the
I told
LGBT.
you asked me
No, no,
how's
no. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay. So,
for me. And this
so you're telling me, okay. So he, okay. First thing is this, right, bro? He's he believes in his spirit and he believes in his religion. Okay.
no, he doesn't believe in squat. The fact that
Okay. Let me. Are you gonna let me finish?
wait, you're because you're making a false
No, 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 no.
a
He has his own religion that he believes. So
doesn't
my question to you is, my question to you is this. My
you
question to you is this, right?
if you believe he's
You
religious,
think that Joe Biden, you think that Joe Biden's been all for gay marriage and LGBT?
no,
You, that's what you're thinking.
no,
No, no, no.
that's
That's
not
what you're making.
tell
You're
me
making a point.
don't tell
You're
me
making a point.
don't tell me what I think. I have called Joe Biden out.
Okay.
I called
So,
Hillary Clinton out.
so this is okay. But so let me finish.
Why?
Okay, I know you've caught him out. Okay, so whatever it is, all right. So this is the thing, the difference. Trump has never changed. Joe Biden, yeah, he's
You think that's a
as long. No, no, let me finish.
you think
As long as we know, as long as we know, Joe Biden's been against gay marriage. Then all of a sudden we hear like he's telling the story. Yeah, me and my dad, when I was about 12 years old, we saw these two guys kissing, and me and my dad was driving the car, and I was asking my dad, "Hey, how come these two guys are kissing?" And my dad told me it's simple as they love each other. And
mm,
I was like, oh my God. First, you wasn't in gay marriage, and all of a sudden you're this. First, you weren't even into black civil rights
again,
and
Kulong,
equal rights. And now all of a sudden you're like, okay, I'm all into this. Your 1994 bill, we all know what it was, and now you're all into civil
you're
rights movements and all this stuff. Really?
you're
You
going
ain't you ain't black.
you're
You're not black.
you're arguing with yourself. You're arguing
I'm
with
letting you know. Your point is not valid.
I already
Your,
know.
your
I already
point is not valid.
my point is very valid.
No, it's not.
Yes, you are. Instead of being able to stick up for Trump, you can't. So you have to
No.
attack Biden or Hillary. You can't sit there and go, "Well, Trump was wrong."
Well, you do the
Can't do
same thing,
that.
don't
But
you?
he was wrong, and what he did with the gay community, he has been wrong about. And that doesn't mean that.
What is wrong and right to you?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It
What is
does,
wrong and right to you? What depends on your religion?
religion doesn't have anything to do about it. This is morals.
It's no, 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 no.
Yes,
Moral
yes.
is taught from
This,
religion.
this is about
Moral is taught from religion. I'm sorry.
you don't need religion at
Nobody has common sense for what moral is.
wrong. You're absolutely wrong, and I can prove it. There are
Okay, so
tribes
so, so
like
okay, so some religion believe that they should marry a certain way and some don't. It's morals.
So
I can't say. I can't say what's right is wrong. But if you, this is the thing. If you believe in what you believe and you never changed, I respect that. No, 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 no. Let me finish.
you
Let
should
me finish.
you should.
Let me finish. Let me finish,
Right.
please. Let me finish.
No, you talking like a child.
No, 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 no. Let me finish this. Let me
Well,
finish this.
I
Because
will.
I got to use the restroom.
Let,
I have to use the restroom. Let me finish this.
okay, listen to me.
First of all,
You
I
finish.
respect
Wait,
people. I
wait, wait.
respect. I no 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 no.
Again, this
I
is
respect people who
wrong. I
who's
will let you
always been.
finish, and then you're going to let me finish. Is that a deal?
Sounds good.
Okay, go ahead.
So this is the thing. I respect people, no matter what they believe, no matter how they believed it, to never change their ideas and never change their point of view, because you're going to be a hypocrite. All right. So whatever Trump believed, that's his belief. Okay. If he went to church every day and he believes that a guy and a girl should get married the way the church treat him, hallelujah. I can't say nothing. He's never changed. But you come a guy, really, I do have to explain this to you. You come a guy who's a Joe guy, who's never supported the black people,
Not,
who's always again. No, no, no. You said you're gonna let me. Are you
okay,
gonna let me finish?
go ahead.
Who's never supported black people? Who's always against busing? Who's always been against integration? And then he comes with a 1994 bill that you know the whole story.
Yep.
And then he just all of a sudden flipped the script and said he's against. I mean, sorry, said he's for black people. He's been marching ever since. And then he's for gay people. He's talked to his dad and kissing dad and they love it. Come on.
Why do you feel?
Come on.
Wait,
Come on. You voted for that guy. You voted for that guy.
listen,
Not me. You voted for him, not me.
listen to me. I called Biden out, and I've
No,
called
no.
Hillary out. Yes,
Why did you vote for him? Why did you vote for him?
as far as I'm,
Why?
I
Because of Trump. Because of Trump. You hate Trump. You don't want to vote for Trump because you know that Biden is racist. You know that for sure. You can't prove that Trump is racist.
now. Are you done?
Can you?
Are you done? Yes,
Yes,
you
sir.
can prove Trump is racist, and you can
Prove it.
by his actions. When he sits
Prove
and
it.
tells people, says that people in the KKK are good people, really good people? No, there are
He
no.
says some are good, some are bad. That is a
They're not. No,
statue.
that's bull. Bull.
Everybody is trying to bring it down.
Bull.
There's some black people on pro statue. There's some black people against
There
statue.
are no good people in the KKK.
Oh my! It
No,
wasn't the KKK only.
no. He was saying that there are some.
No, he did it. He said there's some good people on this side. There's some good people on that side.
Yes, he.
Stop!
No,
Stop!
no,
Stop with the fake news.
no. It's
Stop with the fake news.
no,
Show me the clip.
too long.
Play it right now.
No, you know that's not possible. So quit with the extremes, okay? Here, I'm
Play
just
it.
tell you. You did not show that Trump was not anti-LGBT. Instead, what you did is you attacked Biden and said he's anti-LGBT. Now, again, I'm not going to argue with you.
Is that true?
Wait, I'm not going to argue with
No,
you.
no, no, wait, no,
Wait,
no. You changed it. No, 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 no. You changed it.
you can. You know what? This is why I
I
don't like talking to
no.
Trump supporters because
Oh, there you go.
you will
No, but
find
you changed it.
to
I'm just saying that he believes in what he believes.
okay. Here's what I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
Let me give you a little, let me give you a scenario here. Okay. Let's say I'm raised by my parents, and for whatever reason, my father hates Hmong people. Okay. Let's just say that's who he is. I grew up hating Hmong people because that's what I was taught by my father. But then lo and behold, I meet some Hmong people and I go, wow, these people are really great people. So I changed my position and go, I don't hate Hmong people because I've seen them firsthand and I know them to be good people. So you're going to fault me for changing my position because I go, hey, what I was taught was wrong. These are good people and I should change my position. And you're sitting there telling me that you respect Trump because he never changed his position. Because you're right, he's always been racist. He always will be racist, and you congratulate him for never changing his position. I I'm sorry, but
Racist?
you can
No.
you can
Okay,
go
so
through history and see how him and his father kicked black people out of their places, wouldn't allow them to even rent.
yeah, I know all about that, right?
Yeah, but
Him and his
you,
father's
but
apartment, right?
right, but
No,
you
they don't rent. They don't rent to people on welfare.
and
They pretty much said that it don't matter on race. If you don't have to meet the income,
the only way,
I heard about that story, right?
yeah.
So okay. So are you done?
How many black
Are you
people
done? Are you done?
am I? If I were, I wouldn't be
Are
talking.
you done?
If I were, I wouldn't be talking.
Go for it.
Okay. So
Finish up.
where his apartments were in the black.
I know about that story. His dad's
So
apartment.
so you know about it, but you ignore it. And then
No, 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 no.
yes,
First of all,
you have
first of all,
to because
did
you
you
think
know that?
he's not racist because he
So
is.
what? Okay, tell the whole story.
I did. I just told you the
That's
story.
it.
His apartments were in a black community where only black people were renting, and he made the excuse because the law was written that you could not discriminate against people of color. So they used a different criteria about being on welfare to be able to
Okay, so
deny these
let me
people.
ask you this. Let
See,
me ask you this question. Are
you
you done? Are you done?
no, I
I'm
want
gonna
you.
wait till you're
No, I have
done.
one more thing to say because because
You're
it's a
taking too long.
no. You don't get to dictate how long.
You're
I take.
taking too
No.
long.
See, all right. So here's what I'm going to tell you, Kulong, because
You're telling me the same story I've heard many times.
yeah, and you ignore it many times
Are
because
you done? Because let me answer that question right now.
I'm going to tell you this.
First of all, let me ask you this:
You're not.
Has Trump
You can't.
rented any of his
Not
apartments
like
to any black folks that are rich?
Kulong. There are no black folks in the poor section of town who live there.
I think you got the information wrong.
I didn't. You got the
Right?
information wrong. And
Do you
here's
think it? Okay,
you cannot
okay, post it.
you cannot hear what I'm saying when you're talking. When all you want to do is rebut. You're so ready to give an answer to something you haven't even heard what I had to say yet. So you're not even
You're saying that Trump is more racist
now.
than
You're doing
Joe.
it right now. You're not listening to what I'm saying. You're too busy.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you prove Trump is more racist than Joe. You go
I didn't
first.
say that. I did not say that.
Yeah, we are.
No, Kulong, don't put words in my mouth.
What are we doing now?
I never once said, listen to me. How about we do that for just 1 second? Listen to me.
Sure.
I never once said Trump was more racist than Biden. I said
Who is more racist? Can I ask you that?
I don't know. I don't know them both personally. I can't tell you. I
It
can
sounds like you do.
neither one of them have a great track record when it comes to black people. Neither
Did
one.
Trump name me one law that Trump passed
Why did
that
why,
is aimed towards? No, you brought us into this.
no,
So I'm gonna say Joe 1994 law. Do you show me a law that Trump has passed?
Trump hasn't passed a law because he didn't need to because Joe Biden already did it for him. But if Joe Biden hadn't, Trump
What kind of answer is that? That's not a good answer.
answer. It is a good answer. It's not
So
one.
Trump is so racist that he didn't have to pass a law, but yet he passed a law
If I
that
see,
made all the black colleges to where they don't have to ask for money anymore.
here's what I find funny. It's seriously is that I always find it funny that immigrants are the most like
No, there you go again.
no wait because it's true.
It's a fallacy. It's a fallacy. It's called hasty generalization.
No, it's not hasty generalization. It's the truth.
You're doing it right now.
I'm not because what I've found is that you have some of the most adamant people against immigration and letting people into this country are immigrants. It's fascinating actually to watch
Really?
immigrants. Yes. Do you realize that if Trump had been president during Nixon, you probably wouldn't be here because he would have closed the borders to your people.
Oh, really? I mean, so is that the reason why Joe Biden went against the law that
Wait,
will allow?
wait.
No, 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 no. You started it. Is
No,
that the reason? Is that the reason why Joe Biden
this is why again
opposed
you can't
Vietnam
defend Trump. You have to
refugee to America?
you can't defend
No, 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 no.
by attacking Biden
You.
just like you did with Hillary. It's
So
like you can't.
let's just go back to the questions. Where what that spike?
Okay,
Why?
we already said that there are both parties there looking over,
So
observing.
what do we do from now? What do we do from here?
You know what? Here's what I would concede this.
Should we? Who really won?
We know who won. Biden won. No two ways about it.
Oh my
I'm gonna,
gosh.
I'm going to tell you this. I hope for your sake and every other Trump supporter out there, I hope there is an investigation. I really do. I hope there's.
No, if and also if Trump really wanted unify everybody
You know what?
and get rid of all the doubts, he
Okay,
would
I
Also,
agree. So that's the thing. It's like I agree. You know what? You changed my mind about wanting an investigation.
no, I don't want to change your mind. I want you to tell me
I
what you
think
want.
I want it. I want an investigation because I want this put to rest. So you and every other Trump supporter out
You
there,
want me to sleep good at night, right?
I,
See,
I
that's
want
all I want.
I want you to quit whining about something that's on
Hey, hey, hey,
America, and that is
hey, hey.
Trump lost the election. That is not, and here's what I'm going to tell you. That is not a testament to Joe Biden because nobody wanted Joe Biden.
Kurt, I
Nobody
respect
wanted
you.
Joe
I
Biden,
respect you, man.
okay?
I
But
respect you.
they
I
wanted
like,
Trump less.
I
That's
like you.
I like you.
Yeah,
Too. I seriously.
I really like you.
It takes
You hit my soul right there. You're right.
all right. So here's the thing. It takes some courage to come on a show, and I really appreciate you doing that. And while this
Uh,
is a spirited debate, I really do appreciate you coming on. I don't know that we'll ever agree on this, but if I will say this: if it makes you guys sleep better at night by having an investigation to prove there was no impropriety, then have it. Okay? Are we
yes, sir. That's all I'm asking. I'm just an American, bro.
I know you are. And I know, and see, and you said something before we started the show, and I agree with you. You're an American, I'm American, and we both want what's best for America. We might have a difference of opinions what that is, but I know that you come from a good place. I don't
We
think
all want the same
yeah,
thing.
you're not
We
racist.
love each other.
Right,
We
exactly.
love each other. We want the best. That's all we want.
But in order for us to get the best, and I want you please, if you don't listen to anything else I said, please listen to this. If we truly want the best for America, then we both from both sides need to start calling out the BS from both sides. We need to be honest, have an honest
Yeah.
discussion about the flaws on both sides, and not just keep pointing fingers at the other
I
side.
agree. I agree. I mean, like this is to me, I'm anti-government. So if anything that you sees that is wrong, you have to say something. And
Right.
if they're censoring it on Facebook and NBC and CBS and CNN and if they're doing fact check of everything, then we got to say something.
I agree with you 100.
And that's the situation where we're at now.
We need to call out the fake media when they're being fake, but we need to call out Trump when he's lying. We need to call Biden when he's
I
lying.
agree.
We need to call
I
out.
agree.
Okay.
I agree, bro. I mean, this is because you know why? The next day I gotta go work, you gotta go work, and we all gotta pay our taxes, and we're gonna suffer. So, whatever it is, we're in the same boat.
Exactly.
You know, same
All right.
boat.
So Kulong, I got one last question for you. Even though we're not Facebook friends, would it be fair to say that even though we're not Facebook friends, that if we see each other on Facebook on Chai's posts or whatever, we'll always be friendly towards each other still and still have respect for each other?
Yes, of course.
Uh,
I've never made any personal comments on you. You did on me,
I
but
did not.
I was like, what?
Wait,
But anyway,
your very first comment is "you're idiots." That was a personal attack from the
you're too, because
post.
you guys are fighting each other, and you're in the same thing. No, no, you two are fighting each other, and you guys
That
are
doesn't
for, you
that does
guys are both for Joe Biden. I was like, you two are just idiots for arguing with each other,
so
because you two are for Joe Biden, and you're arguing with each other.
the thing was he was not very clear in what he meant, and so it was
Whatever. You
saying,
knew what he meant,
no, I didn't. I wouldn't have said what I said if I knew what he meant. That's why I said
right? So, all right, I agree, I agree. But I was just funny because I'm like, you
doesn't
guys both.
idiots because he wasn't clear in his message and because I didn't understand. That doesn't make us idiots, does it?
Um,
I mean, it's easy to
I
attack.
didn't say both you guys were idiots, did
Yeah,
I?
you go. You guys.
I said
You
you. I
no.
said you. One guy.
Look.
And it was the guy, it was the guy who misunderstood you because he was like, what are you talking about? But we're not going to get to that. I'm just saying that I wasn't referring to you.
Okay.
I just said that the guy,
We should and I'm saying both the left and the right. Both sides need to quit
we're all Americans.
name calling and have real discussions because
I agree.
name calling doesn't accomplish anything. All it
It
does is
doesn't.
cause hard feelings,
Right.
and we're never going to get anything done if we have hard feelings towards one another. So I was really glad that you accepted my invitation to come on the show, and I
No
really
problem.
appreciate it.
Hey, man.
And I wish you
One
the
love.
very best. So and out there in California. So
Yeah. It's just one love. We're all Americans. We all got to struggle for the thing, whoever it is. Hopefully, we'll stick together and tell the truth. That's
there
all
you
that
go.
matters.
That's all we can ask for.
All right.
Good luck.
So, are you gonna go ahead and publish this URL, and I'll
I'll,
link it.
I'll send you everything you need so that you can show your friends your
Thank
pretty.
you.
Okay. All right. Well, Kulong, thank you so much.
Love you.
Thanks for joining us today. And until next time, take care, stay safe,